Hi everyone, my name is Kadi. Welcome to the channel. So I wanted to start a new segment called Talk About It Thursday. So moving forward on Thursdays, I will be having a little chit chat with you guys that might be in this setup. I'm just testing it out to see how it goes, or it might be somewhere else within the apartment or wherever I'm at. So talk to sorry about that. So I have my laptop on the bed because I plan to do the edits for today's vlog. So go ahead and you can pause the video and check out my other channel and subscribe to that channel called Vlog with Kadi. Check that out. And you could also one last thing, you could also subscribe to the channel Health Journey with Kadi. I know it is 3 different channels. It's just that I have to compartmentalize. I have to put things in different buckets so that they're organized for me. So Talk About It Thursday is just gonna be a chit chat that I will have about different topics, things that are going on in my mind or things that I have experienced, as well as I would love to sometimes have my friends or family members call in and we talk about certain things as well. So that's what's going to be happening moving forward. This week, tomorrow's when it comes to the schedule, I've been very consistent this week and I am pushing to do the same thing moving forward. It is very time consuming. The only thing is though, I enjoy the end products. Like once everything is edited and then I click publish, I enjoy that piece of it all. I would love to later on, probably the end of this year and sometimes next year, get better equipment, more hard drives, get another hard drive, get also clean up my computer a little bit, things like that, so that the process is a little bit quicker, because I really would love to be on that schedule. So when I record a vlog for the whole day or my day that is important, I want to be able to post it within that day. And the only way I could do that is if my MacBook is working, or let me not say working because it does work. If my MacBook is moving fast enough, okay? So that's what I'm trying to multitask today. So I'm gonna move the laptop in front. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it in the screen, so you might just see that once in a while. So I am new to YouTube, and today's Talk About It topic is gonna be on copyright. Okay, I'm not an expert on the topic. I am not. I just experienced it this week and I just want to get it off my mind, my chest, because it did bother me a little bit. So let me know in the comment below how you deal with copyrights on music, or mainly copyrights on beats. So beats that someone makes for you, yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. So the music on my videos are created from original. So this week I was somewhat shocked that someone, I don't even know, flagged like I think it was like 1 minute, not even 1 minute, I think a couple of seconds of a song that I posted and underneath my videos, and I was kind of confused because the song was not, like, I didn't get the song from any website. So it kind of bothered me because I'm like, why would you do that? And also it was one of those days where editing took so long. I had so much content in that one video that when it was done and I submit, I did not want to have any issues or deal with anything regarding that video. I just wanted to submit it and be done and go to sleep. So when I received that message, it was kind of disheartening and a little bit like put me down a little bit, because I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? Everyone, I guess, has parts of beats or things like that that they use or whatever. But so I solved that issue by just muting whatever part they try to claim. So I just mute that part, and moving forward I just use the music that I know is not gonna get flagged, because I've definitely it's all parts of it is just original. So just like the other one, I just don't know, it kind of is mind-boggling, like so that was the main thing I wanted to talk about, because it is just, yeah, and it just gets me thinking a little bit about moments in time when you create something and others try to take claim for it or benefit from it. You know what I mean? Like, and benefit from it. And oof, that's just leading into a rabbit hole. But the connection for me, why it kind of made me feel down, was due to my experience while working, okay, after post undergrad, after working, so let's just get into, I guess, a little bit of a story time, okay, and it's all going to come full circle and connect to why this issue with the copyright kind of got me upset, even though it was really little and I was able to fix it. Thank God I was able to fix it. There was a connection to something that had occurred and that made me feel down. So, quick story time. So after I graduated undergrad, I went to school in Connecticut, UHart. I went to University of Hartford in Connecticut. So all the Hawks out there, if you're watching this video, hit the thumbs up button. All the alumni from University of Hartford. So I grew up in Maryland, but went to school in Connecticut. I'll have another story time about that, maybe sometimes next week or soon. If you want to hear a story time about college life, let me know. So after I graduated, I had 2 job opportunities. And these 2 job opportunities relate to my passions, okay? So one passion is more so something that always like draws me close, and I'm always in that realm dealing with it. And then the other passion is something that also draws me close, and I am truly like eager to do and focus on and learn more. So while in college, I got my undergrad in criminal justice, as well as so my bachelor's of art. I majored in 2 things and as well as minor in 1. So I have my bachelor's with the major of politics and government and criminal justice. So those are my two majors. And my minor was sociology. And I was very intentional while in college deciding what I am going to major in and focus in. And that was relating to the other topic that that I'm going to talk about. While in college, I got connected and pulled towards this other thing that's part of me as well, okay? So one thing is education, teaching, tutoring, mentoring, all of that. And then the next thing that is always drawing me is law. So politics, learning more about policies, learning about the criminal justice system, learning about how people of minorities are being treated within the procedural process or the judicial process. So I'm always in that realm, right? As well as, sports, playing sports, coaching sports, all of that. But the two main things. So if you want to push forward in the video, you can. But let's talk about it Thursday, right? So I guess you could say luck, hard work. As soon as I was done with college, graduated in May 2014, I got an opportunity to work at a law firm. And if you want to hear a story time about that, let me know too. How I got a job and internship, paid internship, right after college. So I graduated May. Yeah. So as soon as I came back home, Maryland, I had an interview and things like that. So I got a job, okay? If you want to hear that story time, let me know. So I got a job at a law firm, and then later on, towards October, around my birthday time, I got a job for a nonprofit, and I was working as a tutor there. I got into this position because of another job I was doing right after college, and that was helping kids in DC in their mentoring program, as well as in that program we had a step team. I have a lot of story time, okay? But let's just focus back onto what I'm talking about. So I got this job at the nonprofit with my education background, experiences that I had while at college. And so, push forward. Within that same year, 2014, I bumped up, or let's say, went up the ladder, and then became the GD instructor of this company. So, in the state of Maryland, you are able to take the GED test. However, you get your high school diploma. And to me, when I found that out, I was truly amazed and happy, because there's the stigmatization on, getting a GED certificate and things like that. But the state of Maryland allowed students to get an actual high school diploma. They just have to pass all four, I'm putting it 3, all 4 core subjects. They have to pass with a certain score in order for them to receive this high school diploma. So I, within this company, taught the students math, English, language arts, reading, connected, history, as well as science. And I loved it, right? Loved it. So I worked in the company for a couple of months and then went up the ladder. Secondly, a little bit later, so the following year, 2015, I am now full-time. So like April-ish. So started October, April-ish, March. Yeah, I think it was either March or April. One of those, but it was really quick. I went up another ladder and I became full-time at this job. So, and I'm bonding with the kids. Kids are coming in, word of mouth. things are spreading within the community for students to come in because of my teaching style and how they're learning. And also, students are getting fast results, meaning they're soaking in the information, they're being taught things so that they remember the information, not just for the test, but moving forward. So I worked in that company for about 4-ish years. Okay, so within the company, I noticed there was no graduation. There was no way to really celebrate these students that are overcoming such a stigmatization that have been placed on them due to different, reasons as to why students don't get their high school diploma through the regular route, right? Are you serious? So I think there's a fruit fly in here. So now I gotta try and figure out how to get rid of that. So sometimes opening the door, the patio door, let's focus again. So there's many segmentations as to getting a high school diploma. However, in Maryland, you get your Maryland, you get your high school diploma from the state of Maryland. So 2016 comes around. So now I'm full-time. From then to 2016, I pushed really hard to get a graduation. Just like I pushed really hard for students to experience the, prom, all those things you love about high school. Or let's say I loved about high school. So I pushed really hard and tried to also celebrate the students, any different, like tiny milestones they hit and overcome. So I just did everything I could to give them the experience they craved and really missed out on. Some of the students were my age. Some of the students I remembered because I went to school with them. So it was truly different, but also exciting because I was now part of their second chance, So 2016 come, there was a graduation. It went beautifully, beautifully. It took time. So if you want to hear about that, hit that down below too. I probably will, because we're going to have a lot of talk about it Thursdays. So that comes around and everything, and a month later, a student of mine comes to me and gives me a card, and this card is kind of like this size, right? So about this size. And this card has numbers about, the accomplishments, okay? So going from less than 5 graduates, because I don't know if that was, their goal or whatever, to having about 18 students graduate and pass all 4 subjects. I was so proud and amazed by their accomplishment. When I saw this card that became now the advertisement, I was on one side happy that the student's story was being told, and on the other side kind of like, there's no mention of who did it. Like, who was right there with the students as they progressed? Who was right there teaching the students these information, how to pass a test, test taking skills, the content of the 4 core subjects that you have to master or semi-master, because some students graduate high school and don't know anything. But my main goal was for them to know as much as possible before they leave, and with a realistic type of teaching style as well. So letting them know what's in the book, and also and connecting it to life experiences as well. So it's applicable, So at that moment I was more like, where is my credit? Where is my credit? for all the hard work? Where is my credit for staying after hours? Creating study plans, creating curriculum, and also making sure there is a schedule for students as well. So just creating an overall setup and program. Where is my credit? But being the overachiever I am, I'm soon going to connect it to the issue of this copyright and how I felt like what I had worked so hard for that day to post and produce this content was now semi, someone wanted to get credit for it in a way. So either way. So the following year comes along, 2017, numbers increase again. So I now have another increase of students graduating. Still no type of credit. However, now I was being told to teach others information on, give them what I have created and just give. And it became part of the new job description and things like, and to me that's just unfair. Let's just not go into that. But being a person of color within the company I was working at, it was becoming apparent of what was going on. And if you know, you really know of what was going on. And this bothered me a little bit, knowing that others were being brought in as teachers, but they had to be taught content. They had to be taught the context of what's going on, or they have to be taught how to interact with students that are considered at risk, right? Delinquent, things like that, all those negative terminologies that are being placed on people. But being a young person, it was truly hard to comprehend how I have to now educate these older people how to do their job. And mind you, they were getting paid more than me. Isn't that a coincidence, right? They were getting paid more than me, and now I had to teach them, give them the secret sauce, the secret ingredients, give them my whatever is in my brain, my creativity, give it to them. So, but I did it. I gave binders of information as to the process that I follow. But I know that because wrong was being done and someone was trying to take credit for things I have done, that the people that were being brought in still could not accomplish, still could not get things done because of the intent. Let's just say that the intent behind the behavior was not pure. Okay, so still every single year since I got into this company, my targets, I overcome the targets, and I am grateful and thankful that I have that characteristic. Truly thankful, that I am very driven. Very driven. Whatever I'm focused on, I will get it done, especially when I have a laid out plan and an organized, and I have the motivation. I get it done. So the main point of that story was that I did such an amazing thing at this company, and things were, my accomplishments were not being celebrated. They were otherwise being given to others and taking credit for. So it kind of hurt me this week when I did all this hard work, click publish, and within less than an hour, let's say within 30 minutes or so, I receive a message about the possibility of copyright. And I'm here. We figure it out. Like, what? What part of this video? What sound? What is it that you're trying to get credit for? And I just, as I'm talking to you guys right now, I just have to let it go. Let it go. Kadi, let it go, right? Because I was able to overcome. And even with the story about this job, I was able to overcome. So if you know in the bottom or at the bottom of your heart that you put in hard work and you use your creative juices and you accomplish whatever it is that you have on your sorry about that, the camera went off. The main point of what I was talking about is that there will be moments when you do accomplish something and work really hard for something, and there will be others that want to take credit for all the hard work you put in. And I just want to say, the only thing that really matters is that you know what you did and that you worked hard and that you accomplished it. They can take credit for all the things they want, but as you can tell in history, the truth comes out. And it's been happening to us for a long time, where credits were being taken for things that were invented, right? But that does not stop the creativity. That does not stop the drive. That does not stop the motivation. You keep going. So there will not be any issue with copyright, because I will make sure that whatever music I'm using is just my original beats that I have, right? And secondly, if anything comes up, I know what to do now. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of Talk About It Thursday. I'll see you on the next one. And if you have had an experience where you did something really hard and you overcame and you accomplished and you felt like you weren't being credited for what you did, or someone else comes and say it, leave that below. Let's talk about it down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let's give it a thumbs up. And share this video with someone. Someone might be able to learn from it. And I'll see you next time. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and join the family. You might be the next one on Talk About It Thursday with me. Have a good one. Bye.